Let's see. All right, all right. We are live.
All
Look,
right.
there was a little glitch for a second, but we made it. We made
Right.
it. We here. We here.
Exactly.
Yes, yes. So listen, I want to welcome everybody that comes into the room um to the Big Picture Podcast interview with the author, Miss Wyshawnda Lee. Did I pronounce it right? I meant to
You
ask
did. You
you.
did.
I
You said it
I
right.
did.
Yes.
Why Shonda Lee. All right,
Yes.
but you're not just an author. You are a motivational speaker,
Yes.
and you are also a domestic violence advocate.
Yes, I am. All of that.
Okay,
Yes.
so that's what's up. So let's get right to it. Can you just give us an introduction? Take us back, because I didn't know when I first spoke to you and met you on Instagram or what have you. I
Uh,
didn't know you was from New York. I
yes.
thought you was from like Atlanta or
Uh,
the South or whatever.
well, I
So
rep Atlanta. I rep
yeah,
Atlanta now, but I'm from Westchester, New York. I'm from White
okay,
Plains.
okay.
Born
So
and raised.
just take us back to when you was raised in White Plains, New York. What your childhood was like growing up in Westchester.
Oh man, my childhood was dope. I was up in Westchester, graduated from Woodlands High School. I mean, it was dope.
Mm,
I have older siblings, so I'm the youngest. So they always like taught me, what to do, when to do it, and how to do it, all that good stuff. So yes, it
mm-hmm.
was dope. I had an awesome life up in Westchester.
Okay. What was it
Mhm.
like? What was it like being the youngest of four though?
You said what?
What was it like being the youngest of four?
Oh, it was good. Like everybody, I was a little queen bee because I was like the little baby. So they're like, okay, well, we have to take care of her, make sure she's good, especially my brother. Oh my God,
Mm-hmm.
and my sister. My sister April, crazy. Like
Mm-hmm.
they just spoiled me on top of on top of my parents. So it was just like
Mm-hmm.
it was real nice. It was cute.
That's what's up. That's
Love
what's up.
them. Yes.
So what type of activities? What had you going in high school? Was you like in the cheerleading squad? You played sports? What was
Yeah.
going on with you?
Believe it or not, I did. I was a captain of the cheerleading team. I played
Okay.
basketball. I did track. And that was it. Like I did my sports. Yeah, I sure did. I was a guard in basketball. Yeah, can shoot.
Mm. Oh wow, you play ball. I didn't know that.
Yes.
I didn't know
Yeah.
that. So
Yeah.
you know what? I try to encourage my daughters, to play sports also because I feel like that helps with discipline.
It grounds them. Yeah.
Uh, yeah. So what kind of impact did that have on you? As far as like your confidence and leadership.
Oh, definitely. Discipline for sure. Like I was a leader of like, especially as a cheerleader, as the captain of the cheerleader team. I was, but it was like 20 people, 20 plus people on my team. So I was a captain. So it was great. Like it was dope. Like it was
Mm-hmm.
real good, like showing them what to do and all that good stuff. So I always knew that I have to like push women to do, be the best that they could be because I
Mm-hmm.
did it in high school. So I knew it was something I had to do when I get older. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, for
Okay.
sure.
Okay. So I
Yeah.
see you went. So what college did you go to? Let the people know.
Oh, okay. I went to Maryland State University.
Okay.
I went there for dentistry because I'm a dental 9 to 5. I am a hygienist, dental assistant in dentistry. At night, I'm
Okay.
the author. So
Okay.
I went to Maryland State University for dentistry, and I went to Hardbarger Junior for business.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
did it
Okay.
all.
Hey. Okay. Hey, what's going on, Winter? How you doing? Winter Blue Fashion Podcast. Shout out to the
Okay.
sister right there. So how did you balance your college life with your personal goals and ambition outside of school?
Oh my goodness. Well, school was I mean, that was my priority for real. Like, I just knew I had to finish school. My parents, they were like on school. They was like, okay, finish school so you could do this, this, and the third.
Mm-hmm.
So a balance. I mean, I did really good. And in school, when I was in college, I had, it was, you have your dorms, but no, I didn't have a dorm. I had an apartment.
Okay.
So that was like really good. And I had what is it, like a co-op type thing, but it was me and this girl, and she was okay. She was like real cool. So we shared the apartment in our
Mm-hmm.
school. So it was real nice. I mean, the balance was good. It was good.
Okay. A lot of
I learned
parties
a
and
lot. N-
not.
Of course, that was my heydays. Of course, I party like crazy. I party.
so so So, Maryland, you said what school was that again?
That was Maryland State University.
Oh, so that's the HBCU.
Yeah, Maryland State up in Maryland. Mm-mm.
No?
No,
Oh, okay,
Maryland.
okay,
Uh-huh.
okay. All
Uh-huh.
right. So, all right. So while you was in school, you said you was partying, you was having a good time, what you was supposed to do. So when was it when you started to explore like your different passions and things of that nature?
Okay, so when I got out of college, I moved to Raleigh, North Carolina. And in North Carolina, that's when I started to explore and started meeting different people and doing my thing there. And yeah,
Hmm.
it happened then when
Okay.
my life started, changing a little bit. Hmm.
Hmm.
Yes,
All
I moved to
right.
North Carolina.
Okay. Okay. So do you have children? Like what's that like for you right now?
Yes, I do. I have three babies. Okay, and
Okay.
I have some grandbabies. I have believe it or not, well, I can't tell y'all the ages because then y'all are gonna know my age and y'all can't know my age yet.
It's all good.
But
You ain't gotta do
I
that.
have I have three babies and they have some
Hmm.
kids. And I have my grandkids.
Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. Well, you're doing good for yourself.
Yes, thank
You're
you.
doing good for yourself. All right. So as a mother of three, how has motherhood shaped your perspective on life and your personal growth?
Oh man, like a lot. Like I really had to learn to like, you know, to teach kids. Oh my God, like you really have to just be grounded. I learned who I was. I learned my worth then at that time, but you have to really be grounded, and it taught me a lot. It taught me a lot, and oh, ups and
Mm-hmm.
downs, ins and outs. My oldest daughter I had at a little younger age, so we
Mm-hmm.
grew together. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so that it made me develop as a woman. My
Mm-hmm.
first one, real
Okay.
quick. I had no choice but to like learn quick. It was no going back on, okay, well, this is not my baby. No, it's my baby. So let me learn life. That's what happened
Mm-hmm.
with that one. So after that, it was like smooth sailing.
Okay. Okay. That's
Mm-hmm.
what's up.
Yes, yes, yes,
Listen,
yes.
listen, listen, my people that's watching, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit the like button and also
Yes.
make sure you hit the notification button also. All right. I'm gonna put the phone number um in the comments right now. So if you want to make a call and ask her a question real quick, you're able to do that. Okay, I just put it in the chat just now. All right, we have Miss Wyshawnda in the building. All
Yes.
right, so how did you manage to stay grounded? With kids and being an author, an aspiring author, and doing all these different things.
How? Okay, honestly, with the help of my God and my family, I had like a strong family background. My sister, like I said, my sister, if I can say her name, April,
Hmm.
she was like really there for me a lot of times. Like if I needed a babysitter and all that good stuff, she was there, and she did
Hmm.
everything she had to do for me. She know I had like journeys to do, and she's just like right there as a babysitter, helping me out.
Hmm.
Um, and yeah, things like that. Like I had a strong family background, real talk, like strong. Like
Hmm.
she's like my backbone. And I
Hmm.
always had, good friends. I had a lot of good friends who like help. I could call them right now and be like, can you do it? And they say yes, for sure.
Hmm.
Hmm.
So what was the turning point for you during that time?
But well, the turning point when I got into being an author.
Hmm.
Okay, so what happened was, I went through domestic violence. I went through domestic violence twice. I had a boyfriend, then I had a somebody else. I had two situations. Okay, so the
Hmm.
situations that I had, it was like a pattern. So it was just like an ongoing type of situation. I knew that I had to like heal. My healing,
Hmm.
I started praying, and like I said, my background, my strong family background, they helped me. But I had to heal. So what had me heal is this book. Okay. When I
Mm.
say I literally sat down one day and I was like, you know what, I gotta heal, because if I don't heal, I'm gonna be no good to nobody. Because I had kids. So I healed by writing in this book. I started on an iPad. Literally,
Mm.
I didn't even know I was writing the book. That's what's so crazy. Like it's like one day God was like, "Okay, write whatever you're going through." I thought it was going to be a journal, honestly,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
So I'm like, okay. I started writing and writing and writing. Next, you know, I had a cousin. She came over the house. She said, "Shonda, this sounds like a book." I said, "You serious?" She's like, "Yeah." She said, "Girl, keep writing." When I say, I literally like healed. It's my book. Remembering when it's some chapters in there about just anything you can imagine, like for relationships. Period. Right? Just the
Mm-hmm.
good, the bad, the ugly. Period. In a relationship. So
Mm-hmm.
here I am, just a writing, and I'm like, wait a minute. I'm really. This is a healing book for me. I was crying. I was laughing. I was like, oh my god, it's just so many emotions in this book that I know I was. That's how I became an author, because I was like, I just let it go. I let everything that I've been through that
Mm-hmm.
was not great and negative out. I had to in this book.
Wow. So
Yeah,
let me ask, so was that when you first discovered your love for writing, or did you have a love for writing when you was in high school or college?
I did not. I did not.
Oh.
I mean, I always, I always was a good writer in school and English and all that good stuff. But I knew I wanted to be a writer after my relationships that I had, and I knew I
Mm-hmm.
had to heal from those relationships. So that's what made me start writing. Now, you know how they say you can get writer's block? Never had writer's block a day, not one day writing this book. I put my
Mm-hmm.
earphones on with music and write. It was like crazy, and never had writer's block.
Wow.
Because
Have you ever wrote songs, or because most people who can write usually
I did. I wrote three songs for
really wow.
yeah, for actually a producer, but at the time I was with one of the people who was domestic violence.
Mm-hmm.
So I couldn't really do what I had to do because my self-esteem was down, and my control, he had control over me at that point. So I didn't know how to give it to the guy, and the guy, I mean, he wanted to sign me with them and everything with this particular group. I can't say it, but with this
Mm-hmm.
particular group. And
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna do it. The song was amazing, amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, "Yeah, dope. Come on, sis. I got you." I didn't
Mm-hmm.
do it, and that's what I'm
Okay.
saying to my ladies: don't ever let no man dictate what you're supposed to do in your life
That's
at
true.
all.
That's
You
true.
know? Oh no!
That's
I'm
true.
like, you'll never make it. You can't make it that way.
Hmm. That's true.
Yeah.
So what kind of writing speaks to you the most? Personal essays,
So
poetry, or stories?
stories.
Stories.
Yes.
Okay.
Stories. I love stories. Like it's this girl at at my job now. She's going through
Hmm.
some things or whatever, and I'm like, girl, let
Hmm.
me write your story. Let me write you a
Hmm.
story. Let me write. Let me
Hmm.
get it out. Let me help you heal. Real
Yeah.
talk.
Yeah. Hmm.
And I mean, when you write and you get it out on paper, that joker, it helps. It helps
Wow. So you feel like a connection.
for sure, for sure. I'm telling you, it was like with my people now who I'm with. He had many a nights with me sitting over there. He's looking at me, and I'm over there crying, and he's looking like, well, what's she going through? Couldn't
Hmm.
understand, but it was like, yo, I could not believe I put myself through that. It was like me looking at me
Hmm.
in the book. Like I was just
Hmm.
like, did I really let somebody say this or do this to me? What in the world? Like you could never think like here I am walking around, not saying I am beautiful, not saying that at all. But
Hmm.
I could walk down the street and talk to somebody. And they're like, oh, you nice. Yeah, now you don't know the hell that I've been through. You know
Uh
what I
huh.
mean? Like,
Yeah.
real talk. It's like, come on, woman, and I discovered a lot of women who comes up to me on a slide at, different jobs. It's like God sends me to these different jobs to talk to different women for some reason. And
Hmm.
I'm obliged to do it. I love doing it. So
Hmm.
yeah.
Okay. So the book, that was the first thing you wrote, or like do you have, or can you tell us something that you can remember that you wrote that made you think this is something I need to keep doing?
No, this is my first book, Remembering When. The second part is the real healing. This was like putting it out there
Hmm.
like, listen,
Okay.
this is what I've been through, da 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 da. So the second part is gonna be the healing part.
All right.
Yeah, it's gonna be the healing. So this is part one, and then part two is coming out. Um, and that's gonna be good because you're gonna learn how to heal and all that good stuff. And because I didn't put it in this book, I was just saying what I went through,
Hmm.
the spicy stuff, all that is in this book.
Okay. So all right, cool. So let's talk a little bit about your book.
Okay.
All right. So this is the first book that did it come out already? Did
Yes,
it drop already?
it's out,
Okay.
and I'm getting ready to place it on Shopify and
All
Amazon
right.
because I have my PR person trying to help me out and do everything I have to do.
Mm-hmm.
But this is a true story. Everything I wrote in this book is true. Everything I wrote
Mm.
is true. Like nothing fake about this book. Like I put it on Front Street because like for instance, I just have to say this real quick.
It's
Like for
all good.
instance, today, I'm in my building working. I work on the fifth floor. So this girl calls me like, Shonda, come here. So it's a guy and a girl outside, and he's like choking the girl out, and I'm freaking out because I'm on the fifth floor.
Yeah.
So I'm like, and she knows what I do. So I'm like, oh my God, I have to go downstairs. She's like, no, don't get involved in that. I said, no, but oh my Lord. But by the time we got downstairs, there was a few of us who went downstairs. They
Mm-hmm.
disappeared. So we don't know, where they went to. But that's just the thing. Like, I just hope that girl's okay. I hate seeing things like that. And that's the truth. Like real talk. We seen that
Mm-hmm.
today. I was like, out of all days, like
Mm-hmm.
this what happened. But back to my beautiful book. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
First of
Yeah.
all, remembering when. That's me.
Okay. All right. All
Back.
right.
And I wrote this book for domestic violence, to help heal and to show what it is. It can
Mm-hmm.
happen to anybody. It can happen to women and it can happen to men too.
Okay.
It sure can. It can happen to both. I have met,
Mm.
I think I told you the story the other day. I met two gentlemen literally who it happened to. And it happens. This girl, I was at a women's forum one time, and we were talking about domestic violence. Because, like I said, I'm an advocate, so I do a lot of advocacy work at different places. So I went to
Mm-hmm.
this one forum, and at this one forum, the homegirl was like, she stood up because it was like a circle at your forum. She stood up and
Mm-hmm.
said, I'm going through it, and we're like, oh my goodness, we start hugging her. She said, no, I am the abuser. I
Oh, wow.
almost fell out. The girl was absolutely drop dead gorgeous. Small little thing, but she said, I am the abuser. I said, oh, okay. So, you would not believe what I come in contact with. But I keep going off my book, but this is the introduction. And I'm just
Mm-hmm.
gonna, do my little introduction real fast if you don't mind.
Of course. Go
I didn't
for
know,
it.
like this is like real talk. I gotta put my glasses on so I can see.
It's all good.
I can't see nothing.
It's all good.
Yeah, right here. Here it goes. This the introduction to the book is that dark, cold wooden floor, feeling a sharp, piercing pain going through my face. Getting up, feeling like a puncher bag, walking in the kitchen, holding my face, crying. While sitting at that round table, Randy was squeezing the back of my neck, screaming in my ear. If you would do as I say, this wouldn't happen to you. Randy finally got tired, screaming in my ear, releasing the back of my neck. He walked away from me, saying, pick up this stuff you dropped when your dumb ass fell.
Mm.
Asking myself, Lord, why do I put up with this? 6 months pregnant. I just couldn't find myself leaving this man who I thought loved me, not realizing love doesn't hurt or hit. See, Randy was a brown-skinned, slim man standing around 6 feet tall. We met back in the days at Howard University homecoming when everybody wanted to be there. TLC was hot. Everybody was in Washington, D.C. in the 80s and the 90s. I thought I was the stuff. Caramel skin, 5'3", 120 pounds, with long black hair. I already had a young baby girl, 4 years old. Chappy baby girl, that is. Her nickname was Mustard. My little mustard. That's the introduction. What I went through with Randy. So go see how you wanna keep
Yeah.
hearing it. Yeah,
Wow.
it's deep. It's deep. I'm telling you,
Wow.
6 months pregnant. And men are hitting women who's pregnant. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's sick. Come on. Or
Wow.
even not even, but that's what I went through. Real talk. I'm not lying.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
so I held nothing back because I gotta let women and men know that's not life. Come on, you gotta argue. We got people, we all
It
are.
happens. It happens. Yeah.
Yes. But that hitting and all that stuff, it's like, oh, whoa, 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 whoa. My people now,
Mhm.
they will tell each other off, but all that name calling, all that rah rah, no, we're not doing that. If I got to do that, honey, you can go. You can go. I learned my lessons with all that. Not
Mm-hmm.
doing that anymore. And
Wow.
I hope my women are out there strong enough to know, don't do it. Come on, women and
But
men.
how long was it? How long was it before you actually got the help you needed to get away from that relationship?
Oh shoot, it was years, honey. Let me tell you. Okay, real, because that stronghold is real.
Yeah.
That stronghold is real. Um, how many years was it? It was probably like maybe because my first one was 2 years and that was it. I left. Boom, I was out. Okay, I was like, okay, I'm good. Ended
Mm-hmm.
up back in another one. Ended up marrying this person, whatever, and there I go again.
So
I
you
said,
pretty
oh my
you
god.
started to like accept that type of
Yeah,
treatment.
I said because
You
I'm
thought it was the
telling you,
norm.
yeah, you get used to it. You get used to
Okay.
that pattern. Like, oh, he loved me because he's calling me all the time, and he's saying, "Don't wear this because he don't want other men to look at me." No, that's controlling, honey.
Mm-hmm.
That's controlling. You don't want me with what? Yeah, okay. Watch this. That's how I am now. But before I'm like, oh, I can't wear. It's too tight. Okay, I'll take it off. All that little humble stuff. No, I'm still humble. I am very humble, but I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
That woman. Yeah, I'm one
Mm.
to reckon with.
So our sister Winter says she's been through it 3 times.
Oh
She says
wow.
she learned the hard way. Um. Mm. So what did you go get? Did you go somewhere to get help, or did you just take it upon yourself to say, "Hey, listen, I'm not going through this anymore, and I'm not looking back."
I took it upon myself. I started looking in the mirror for real, like, cause we lose ourselves in this. A woman, man, they a little stronger, so they can get over it. You know what I mean? Like if they went through it. But women, we are soft. We are meant to be soft women. Period. We're soft creatures. I literally started looking at my Winter. That's her name.
Yeah, Winter. Winter, I'm posting the number right now, sister. Don't worry about it.
I started
But go
looking at
ahead.
myself in the window. I mean, in the mirror, and I was just like, "Baby girl." It's like God came to me in my dream. Was like, "Listen, start praying." I start praying harder and harder and harder and harder every day, every day.
Mm.
I'm telling you, He came to me in my dream and said, "Pray, girl." I was praying because either that person was gonna get it, or I was gonna get it. So it was just like, okay, trying to pray about this thing.
Mm.
So I started praying. I started looking at myself in the mirror and start finding my worth.
Mm-hmm.
um I didn't realize who I was because I felt like I owed that person everything
Mm-hmm.
and I owed them nothing. So I built myself up every day. I would come in, I would go in the bathroom by myself, was when they are in the other room like, you strong, you strong, you strong. I talked myself into strength,
Mm.
literally. And when I say I came up out of there, and then when I said, I had that person on my ear, and if you don't, well, I had my sister here. I'm telling you, my sister, right
Mm-hmm.
here, Shonda, get out, get out, get out, like constantly. I don't care how many times somebody will tell you to get out. It's up to you to get
It's up
out.
to you. Yeah, you gotta want it for yourself.
You gotta want it for yourself. And ladies, I'm telling you, I pray. I'm telling you, you can do it. I know that abusers are probably right now looking at me like I can get that. Come on, but let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Women, you can do it. I promise you, you could do it. You could make it. When you find your worth, this is what you get. This strong person right here. Yeah, I still have my days when my husband may say, like, Shauna, kid, yeah, I'm submissive. I am,
Uh-huh.
but it just
Amen. Amen.
yeah, I have to be submissive. I got a
Yeah,
good
yeah,
person,
yeah.
but
Yeah.
I don't want I can't have somebody feel like they're just overpowering. That's crazy.
Controlling.
Yes. No, absolutely not. Like, we got been because we're wives and we're moms and we're girlfriends, we're fiancés. We're supposed to be. We're supposed to be soft. But
Mhm.
don't let somebody control you. That's no.
All right. So before we take this first call from Winter, I want to ask you, how important is it to have God in your life
Oh,
as a black woman?
my family, they call me Jehovah now because they know
Mm-hmm.
they call me. I'm like, oh, let's pray. They're like, oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
It's so important because he's first. This is in my life, God
Mm-hmm.
first,
Mm-hmm.
me next. Because if I can't come next, I can't take care of nobody.
Mm-hmm.
So it's God, me, and whoever I'm seeing, my husband, or my kids, grandkids, so on and so forth. But my family, of course, my sisters, brothers, and mothers, they're up there too. But God is always gonna be first in my life, always, no
Mm-hmm.
matter what. It's so important, us Black women, to put God first and watch where He brings you. He is bringing
Yeah.
me to places that I can't even imagine right now. I
Mm-hmm.
am meeting. I met you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm. We're gonna big up your, because I'm so grateful for
Mm-hmm.
you. What you're doing for for me tonight. You know, I'm just grateful. So it's like he's bomb. Like, that's my boyfriend.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's yeah, I like how you mentioned that order. And I got you, Winter. I was watching a clip the other day on Instagram, and it was a
Uh,
rapper. I forget his name. And the interviewer asked him, if you saw your kids drowning in an ocean, if you saw your kids drowning in the ocean and you saw your wife drowning in the ocean,
oh,
who would you save? Who would you
it was.
rescue? And he said his wife. And you look in the comments, and some people, I was amazed
Mhm,
that some people applauded him for saying his wife,
mhm,
because in the Bible it talks about that, how you have to put your wife is
mhm.
God, and then
Yeah,
when it comes to a situation like that, it's your wife.
right, for sure.
So I like how you had that order.
Yeah, that's the order it's supposed to be. Your kids, they grow up and they leave. You still with
Hmm.
your husband.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like, okay, bye. I'm going to get my husband. Let me go save him real fast.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so true. They do leave.
Yes,
They do leave, and
sure,
they do what they got to do. That's
for
what's up.
sure.
So Winter, go ahead, and you can call in right now, and ask Miss Wyshawnda a couple questions. Um, wow. So was you raised in the church, or was you?
Honey, my grandma my grandma and my mama was from Alabama.
Shout out to Grandma.
Okay, my grandma had us at church every Sunday. That's when they used to have Bible study for real on Sunday. All
Mm-hmm.
that we had the Sundays Bible study first, and then and then church. Period. Uh
Mm.
huh.
Yeah, that's how it was with us. I was raised in the church also.
Oh, for real?
And yeah, we actually had an appreciation service for my father the other day.
Oh,
And
awesome.
one of the things I said when I was, giving my little speech was, how we was like, we would be in church 3-4 times a week, man. It was
Oh
it
my
was
God.
like,
Yeah. That's
yeah,
right, for sure.
Bible study, choir rehearsal,
Yes.
Friday night service,
Right.
Sunday service, two
It's
services on Sunday.
okay.
So it's like, me and my little brother, we was talking about the other day, and we was like, yo, that's low key traumatizing.
Exactly.
Like, because
Exactly.
these days with children,
Mhm.
yeah, that's the right number. 37917 376 1068. Let me know if it's going through or not, but that's definitely the number. Um, but yeah, because these days, times are different,
Right.
right?
Exactly.
You have church on YouTube now, and kids, they have a right.
Exactly.
We want our children to have to voice their opinions, and you don't want to force them to do things.
Right. Absolutely not. No. They
So
have to have their own mind.
yeah. So Winter, how you doing, sister?
Hello, I'm doing fine. How are
I'm
you?
good. I'm good. Can you hear her?
Yeah, yeah, I can hear.
Yeah, I can hear.
Washonda, all
Yeah,
right,
I can hear.
awesome. So what question do you have, or did you just want to say something so the viewers
Well,
can hear your voice? What was it?
first, I wanted to say to her, I'm proud of you, woman to woman, who
Yeah.
has gone through it as well, because it's not easy to
No.
go through that and actually to survive something like that.
Right.
So I just want to give you your flowers on that, and I just want to send you many blessings
Thank you.
and prosperity and good things coming your way. I love to hear, like, I don't really love to hear it, but you know what I'm saying? As a woman who has gone through it 3 times, my last time was like the worst.
Mm-hmm.
My last time was like, all right, I had to wake up because I
Right.
have 4 daughters.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
And I just remember when it was going on, I was like, I could have been gone. Like, this could have been my last straw. Like, and at the same time, when I was going through that, my last one, I lost my house, I lost my car, I lost everything. And then this man, on top of that, he did that to me. And then I found out I was pregnant by the same man. So it was a lot of emotions that I went through. But what you were saying was, like, you prayed, and that's one thing that helped me get through it. That's how I got through it. I never prayed so much in my entire life.
Yeah, prayer work.
So this happened. Right. Yeah, and then what I was thinking is, like, sometimes as women, like, yeah, these men have their issues, and that's why they do what they did to us. But as women, we have to sit back and heal and reflect and see what is going on. Why does this happen? Why am I attracting these type of men? Like, we basically have to take accountability for dealing with these type of men, and then these men have to heal as well. They have to learn how to take accountability for their actions. So when this happened to me, I just want to share this because other people may need to hear it as well. When this happened to me, I took accountability for my actions, and I looked at what I did wrong, and I'm trying to change my image so I don't no longer attract these type of men. But I also had to get to know this man and understand why he did what he did. Like, we have to learn how to understand each other. It's not just about us as women, it's also about the men, and it's vice versa when it comes to men. We don't sit down and really truly get to know each other when we decide to deal with each other. It's just, a lot of the times it's just sexual. You get what I'm saying? No, we have to understand and see how these men think. Like, what were things that we went through as a child? Like, a lot of us went through things as a child, and that causes us trauma as adults, and then we trying to, it's so deep, like, it's so deep, and I got deep into this by praying, and God's showing me a lot. Like, now I have to watch this man on social media, all over social media, going viral, and this is the same man that abused me and did what he did to me, but everybody's praising him online at the same time, not knowing what he did to me. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a lot. It's deep, but I don't want to get too deep now.
No, that's good that you're saying that, though, because of the fact, let me tell you, it's crazy. Like, sometimes what you could do, like what I did, I know, like, you know, my little thing, I start praying for the guy. The girl, a lot of my friends were like, why would you pray for them? And they did that to you. I said, you know why? Because mental illness. Because the reason why, I pray for them because I'm like, I want their mental illness to leave while I was in that situation because of the fact I'm in it. So I'm like, let me pray for them. Maybe they get better. People don't know the power of prayer. They just don't know the power of prayer. It's like, okay. And I still pray.
Now go ahead, Winsor.
No, that's what I was saying too. Like, when I speak to a lot of my, you know, some of my close friends, and now I'm at the point when it first happens, you hate them. You like, I wish they had died. This, that, and third. But as you start healing and you start reflecting and you starting to truly get to know this person and understand their actions, not saying it's correct, but when you start to understand their actions, you feel bad for them in a sense.
You do.
You know what I'm saying? I feel bad for you. So I'm going to pray for you. And being that I have a child by this man, I still don't want to see nothing bad happen to him. I want him to get his life together so my daughter can have a healthy father.
Exactly. Because that's where your heart is, though. That's how your heart is. You know,
that's the hard part. Because you don't want nothing bad to happen to him because he's the father of your children. But at the same time, it's like, I got to get away from him.
But let me tell you, when you give it to God, though, he takes care of it.
He figures it out.
I don't wish no bad on nobody. I'm like, okay, you did that to me. You're going to have, you know, I'm going to give this to God, and you got to deal with that with him. He gonna do it, but I'm gonna pray for you meanwhile for your mental health because something has happened to you as a child. And you're right. It goes all the way down, like it does. It's deep, like. But unfortunately, us women get the brunt end of it. Period.
Wow. Wow. So shout out to Monica. She said a lot of these often narcissistic people as well.
Oh my God! Yes. Yes, they don't take narcissistic. They do not take accountability for their actions at all.
Okay. All right. So Winter,
Yeah.
Thank you for calling in and just letting us
Thank
know how
you.
you
And
feel and your
blessings, Winter.
experience.
God bless. Have a
All
great
right.
night.
All right. God
You
bless,
too.
sister. Yeah, yeah. Wow, that's deep. That's
Yeah.
deep. I'm actually gonna have her on a platform in the near future so we can hear her story.
Oh, wow.
She's
Yeah.
a fashion designer and
Uh,
making prom dresses and doing a real
okay.
big. Yeah, 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 yeah. So I mean, I'm a little late because I wanted to have you in Women's Month, but it's all good. Y'all gonna be represented all year round.
Oh,
We not gonna
great.
just keep y'all for 1 month, because I have some really good sisters or entrepreneurs who I'm going to be interviewing within the next few weeks. So
Oh, good.
I'm not going to be like the others and just give y'all 30, 31 days out of the year. You
Right.
feel me? I got you. You can count on a big
Okay.
picture for sure.
Right.
You
Just like
know?
in October,
What's up?
that's domestic violence month,
Yeah,
October.
yeah, yeah.
And
Oh,
I was so
October? All right, all right. I got
yeah.
you. I got
So
you.
when I did my little, because I had to go on a show for domestic violence, and I'm like,
Yeah.
why do I just have to go in October every day? People get this domestic violence happen every day,
Every
not
day.
just 1 month.
Some
I'm like, what?
unfortunately somebody can be going through it right now as we
It's the
speak.
statistic
Like
wise, it's
it's
every three
crazy.
seconds.
And it don't gotta be physical. It could be verbal. It could
Uh,
be like emotional. It could be
Verbal's worse.
yeah.
Verbal's
Cause
horrible.
yeah.
Hmm.
Wow. So
Yeah.
out of your bad relationships, right?
Uh,
What have bad relationships taught you about self worth and healing?
what it taught me is to love myself. Always put myself first. Period. Like I said earlier, if God, I gave it to him, God, me. It taught me how to love me. I love myself now. I love everybody. If you go to my Instagram, you'll see I always say, I love you, love you, love you. I love me. That's what it taught me. It taught me to love myself. Bad
Mm-hmm.
relationships. Yeah. And
Mm-hmm.
put me first. I put, my relationships first too, but put me first. You have to love it. You have to love it yourself. When you love yourself and you find your worth,
Mm-hmm.
oh, you're untouchable.
Mm-hmm.
Untouchable. My worth is my God. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
How do you use your voice today to uplift and motivate other women?
How do I, well, I go, like I said, I go to different forums and I talk to women and
Mm.
I tell people every time I'm like go on my Instagram, go on my
Mm-hmm.
Instagram, and you'll see that I do like little spills, like little 10-minute spills or whatever, of uplifting women and men, but uplifting women, and I tell them to DM me if you want to
Mm-hmm.
talk to me, DM me, and I will really sit there and I will talk to you.
Mm-hmm.
I will talk to you out of whatever. I have helped. I'm telling you, I have turned around so many lives, and I know I did. I know I did.
Mm-hmm.
I can't tell their story because they're not here. They didn't sign up for me to tell their stories. But
Mm-hmm.
I've saved people from committing suicide because of their husband and how their husband made them feel.
Yeah.
And she wants to do a podcast with me.
Mm-hmm.
I have saved a woman. Her husband was in the army. He had a mental illness, and he
Okay.
used to come and like tear her to pieces. And I just noticed her one day because one day I seen her. She was a beautiful girl, always had beautiful makeup on. One day she started coming no makeup, then makeup, and so I know patterns. I know the pattern.
Yes.
So I'm
Yes.
watching her, and I'm like, "You good?" So she was like, "No." Then she found out what I do.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, like months later, she came to me. She talked to me. It was like, I need help. Da 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 da. She called. I gave her my personal number. It's like, okay, when you need help, I come get you. You and the kids,
Mm-hmm.
because she had two. She had two boys,
Mm-hmm.
and I went and got her. And this up in North Carolina.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was. Yeah, I'm there. I'm there for my women. Real talk. Like,
Mm-hmm.
if y'all need me, please DM me. For real.
Mm-hmm. That's what's
Mhm.
up.
Yeah.
You're like a big sister or the little
Yes.
sister who's
Little
there for you.
auntie. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So what's something you wish people knew more about your journey?
I'm sorry.
What's something that you wish people knew more about your journey?
Um, I wish they know just how dedicated I am to women.
Mm-hmm.
For real, that's my journey. That's all my journey. I wish people would know who I am so they can contact me, get me out there, let me help the world. Women, I'm ready to go to India. I'm ready to go to Dubai. I'm ready to go to wherever, us women feel like less than a woman, I'm ready to go there and make women feel like women. Real talk.
Yeah. Have you ever thought about doing like one of those retreats for women?
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Me, my a friend down here, she owns a salon.
Okay.
Call her my little sister. I don't like
Mhm.
saying names, 'cause I don't want to put them on Front Street. But
So
me
good.
and her is thinking about collaborating. And I just went to. I gotta say this though. I went to a restaurant the other day. It's called
Hmm.
the Velvet, Red Velvet. They sell like what is it? Red velvet cake, right?
Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah.
And me and her owner is amazing. Owner is amazing. So we're thinking about collaborating together, to help the community with women and all that good
Hmm.
stuff too. It's
Hmm.
out in Atlanta. So y'all go to that restaurant, the Velvet,
Hmm.
Red Velvet. Mhm.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So listen, that's my favorite cake right there. I ain't gonna hold
Okay.
you.
The cake was
Like
bomb.
they not cut me no checks yet, but I'm speaking into existence. Doc's Bakery in Harlem. I mean in Harlem. I wish it was in Harlem. In Brooklyn.
Uh-huh.
Man, that red velvet. I had a red velvet banana pudding the other day,
Oh.
and it literally had me like it was speaking to my heart, my
Oh my
spirit.
goodness.
I was like, Lord, this ain't right.
Oh God. I know it was good. I love some red velvet, right?
You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit.
So if you could speak to the your younger self, what would you tell Wyshawnda?
Younger Wyshawnda, you're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. You're gonna stay strong. You got this. God got you. So if you got him, you got anything you want, honey. Don't even worry
Hmm.
about it. That's what I would tell my younger Wyshawnda.
Hmm.
Yes,
That's what's
God
up.
got you,
That's what's up.
girl. God got you.
That's what's up. So how would you define success now compared to when you was coming up, your early life?
Oh, success now is amazing. Like I know who I am. Cause like I said, I learned my work when I was younger. I was like all over the place. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I wanted to
Gotcha.
be. I was in medical. Then I went from medical to hairdresser. Hairdresser. It was just. I was just like ah. I just tried
Hmm.
everything. But my niche, my purpose. I learned my purpose. That's what it is. Now I know my purpose. Then I didn't know
Hmm.
my purpose. Now I went through all that,
All of
all
that.
the domestic stuff to get to my purpose. And my purpose is like, how they say, how do they say? Let me see if I'm saying this right.
It's
When
okay.
something hurts you,
Come on.
that's your blessing, and
Embrace it.
you don't even realize it's your blessing.
Hmm.
But I thank them now. I'm like, oh, thank you, because I wrote a book. I'm a whole author. You changed my life. Thank you. I appreciate that. Real talk. Like
Hmm.
it's like wow. Like my purpose is I love it. I love my
Yeah.
purpose.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy you say that because like when we go through hard times in our life, we have to know how to embrace, those struggles.
Uh
It's
huh.
okay. We have to learn how to embrace those struggles because that's a lot of those times that's when we grow from those struggles.
Right. Yeah.
And look where it got you to writing about it, being an author and being able to help sisters and talk to the sisters. It's
Right.
important. It's
It
important.
is. It
It's
is.
important.
I love talking to my sisters. I'm telling you, like
Hmm.
that makes my day. As soon as I got out the car when I went
Hmm.
to the restaurant the other day, like I said, we were just like boom, 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 boom. It was just like crazy. It was like yeah, they
Yeah.
were like, oh my God, your aura is amazing. And I'm talking
Hmm.
to them, they talking to me. It was just like you come on, like us women, we have to uplift each other. Once you
Yeah.
uplift and honestly, I even like my peoples, even my men, I mean uplifting them too. Like, listen, brother, you got it. Like what? Like what?
Hmm.
That's just who I am.
So
God gave.
so yeah, what keeps you inspired on the hard days though?
What gets me inspired? I just think about who I'm doing this for.
Mm.
I'm thinking about who I'm doing this for. You know who I'm gonna say. I'm doing this for him. I told him to
Hmm.
order my footsteps. Order my footsteps, God. And if I feel like if I fail, I'm failing him. Real talk. I feel
Mm.
like I'm failing him. Like, oh my God, like, dang, I know God, you told me to do this, and I did it this way. Da, 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 it wasn't your way. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm failing him. Then he tells me, I look at my grandbabies. I'm trying to
Mm.
make a legacy here, So I'm like,
Talk about it.
yes,
Talk
like
about it.
I get my grandbabies right. I don't ever want them to work. The money's there.
That's your why.
Yeah, I don't do this for money, but I do because I really don't. I really don't.
Hmm.
But I do this because my
Hmm.
heart and everybody know who I am. I mean, everybody
Hmm.
who knows me knows how I am. Excuse me.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, yeah.
Like
That's what's up. So you got the book. So the book, is it available on Shopify yet or
No,
soon?
it's going back on Shopify and it's going to
Back
be
on.
available on Amazon. But right now, remembering when you DM me, I send it right out. I go to the post office usually every Friday and Saturday mornings to send my book out to whomever asks for a copy of the book. I go ahead and send them out. And you can see it. You can see it on my Instagram. You'll see pictures of me at the post office, and I'm sending my
Sending them
books
out.
out.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
what's up.
Yeah.
So you looking to drop another book?
Um, yeah, it's probably like summer. Okay, let me tell you, it takes time to write a book. It took me about 5 years to write this book. Life was happening, things was happening, COVID happened. It was around COVID. I was like, you got to be kidding me. Like it was like one thing after another, one thing after another. I said, okay, that's all right. God said this when this come out, it's gonna be perfect. That's why. So
Tomorrow I'm gonna hit you up and I'm gonna give you a shortcut on how to write books
okay.
these days. I'm not gonna
Please.
say. I'm not. I think it might help you.
No, I know.
I,
I
I
listen, that's
think it
what I
might help
need.
you.
That's what I
I think
need.
I think it might help you. That's what's up.
Yeah.
So where do you hope your writing and advocacy will take you in the next few years?
Oh, for sure. I hope, like, okay, real talk. What's her name? Sarah Jake Roberts. She's up there on the stage and she's talking her thing. She's talking her gospel. I want
Yeah.
to be talking my gospel and I want to be talking my motivational speaker to these women. That's what I want to be doing. That's what this book is. It's not, I don't want to, it's going to take me there. I speak it. I speak everything and it happens for me. So
Mm-hmm.
I speak this book up on stages. I speak my motivational speaker up on stages so I can help millions of people, period.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. That's what's up. I like what's her name? Sarah Jakes, right?
Yeah, Sarah Jake
Yeah,
Roberts, that is my
she
girl. I love what that girl is. She gets to it. She gets to
yeah,
it. Oh,
yeah.
does she?
Yeah,
That's
I heard her speak a couple times. She's pretty good.
yes.
And I
Yeah,
think
she's
she has those retreats too, to my knowledge. She has like a cruise retreat. One young lady I know,
she
she went
does.
on a cruise that she did. I think it was a year ago or
She,
somewhere.
I I joined her Woman's Evolve. She have a Woman's Evolve that I follow. That thing is
Okay.
tough. She has Woman's Evolve. So I joined that community. I mean, it's so good. It like uplifts and tell you, different prayers, different inspirational little verbiage
Mm-hmm.
in there. It's good. It's really good.
Mm-hmm. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Yes, this is all right. So she said definitely needed this talk. Thanks. Love this episode. Yes, I'm
Thank
I'm
you.
glad that you guys love this episode. You
Yeah,
know, this it's
for
a
real.
blessing. It's a blessing. So
It-
what's the legacy that you hope to leave, with your children and the woman that you inspire?
okay, that be women, be mighty, be strong.
Mm-hmm.
Never be weak. Let's not be weak. We're not weak. We're not put on this earth to be weak, little.
Mm-hmm.
Man, yeah, it's supposed to be like I said. I keep saying that we're supposed to be soft but not weak.
Mm.
Supposed to be soft but not weak. We're gonna be
A
strong
person a
women.
person who's approachable and being able to
Yeah,
listen. You know,
yeah.
transparency is important. It's
Oh, for sure,
important.
for
So
sure.
your listeners, if they want to reach out to you, let them know how they could,
Okay, if
connect
you
with
want to reach
you.
out to me, my Instagram is Author Wyshawnda Lee, literally. Y'all can DM me. Y'all can follow me on Instagram. I have Facebook. It's as well Author Wyshawnda Lee. I
Mhm.
have what is that? Not TikTok. I know, right?
TikTok.
I know, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, just all everything is all. I'm on all social media as Author Wyshawnda Lee.
Hmm.
If you wanna talk, you DM me, please, and I'm telling you, you will get an answer back. I'm here for you. I'm here for all us ladies.
That's what's
Gotta
up.
make
That's
this
what's up.
strong. Yeah.
So what message would you like to leave for anyone that's feeling defeated or stuck?
Okay, ladies, put your head up. Keep your head up. Know who you are. Like I said, if you got to go in the bathroom every day, this is what I did. I went in the bathroom in that mirror. Here's a mirror. Okay. Get your mirror, get your phones out. If you got to look at your phone and say it. Okay. Every day I said to myself, I am and I will always be the best that I can be because God said I'm enough.
Mm.
That's it. That's it. Like, come on. Say that to yourself and watch how strong you get. I promise you're going to get strong as an ox. Remember,
Mm.
soft, but not weak. Us ladies, we're soft because we have to be soft to our men who loves us unconditionally. Love does not hurt or hit. Period.
What
Period.
about any final words for the brothers that are feeling
Brothers,
defeated or stuck?
brothers, same thing. Keep your head up. Please keep your head up. Y'all are us. We depend on y'all. Y'all are our men. Y'all, that rib, we're y'all, we're the rib. We took that from y'all. So we're looking at you like you're my everything. You're my king. Period. You're my king. You got this. Y'all men, y'all got this. I don't black, white, purple, blue, whatever. Y'all men, y'all got this. Especially my black brothers. Y'all got this. Promise you. Watch. We look
Wow.
up to y'all and y'all don't even know it. I'm telling you we do. I know you have some women out here who seem so strong and like, oh, I got trust and believe. We need to look up to y'all like, okay. Keep being a leader that y'all are. Stay strong. Stay strong in this world. For us black women, real talk. And I love y'all. For real.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
We appreciate you,
Yeah.
Wyshawnda. We
Oh,
appreciate
sure.
you. And we're gonna support you by all means. And we're gonna watch you win. We're gonna
Yeah.
win with you. We're gonna
Yeah.
win with you.
Oh yeah, we connected now. It's over.
All right, no doubt, no doubt.
We
So
got
listen, thank
uh-huh.
you guys for tuning in.
Yes.
And listen, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the notification button,
Yes.
and just continue to show love. All right.
Yes.
Cool. All right. So Wyshawnda, I'll talk to you in a little bit. Okay.
Okay. All right. Peace.
All right.
Okay.
Peace.
Bye-bye.